Whew, that was way more exhausting than I expected. Yeah, the monsters down there were a lot stronger than the ones we fought last month. That elevator is the biggest conundrum, though. Where could it have possibly come from? We should report our findings to the principal right away. Instructor Sarah, too. Yes, that seems like the wisest course of action. A cat! I love cats, but not as much as dogs. Alright then. The cat is following us. So, this month, there's suddenly an elevator allowing access to a floor even deeper below the surface. Honestly, how many more surprises does that old schoolhouse hold? There was nothing like that during my inspection last week, I can say that much. Why can't I be the one who finds all the cool stuff? There seem to be a number of floors even deeper underground too, but only the first two were accessible. That's another mystery. I tried to find some means of unlocking the elevator so we could access the other floors, but it wouldn't budge. If that's not the end of it, I wonder how far it goes down. In the decades I've been here at this academy, this is the first I've heard of any additional floors whatsoever. Up until last month, the floor we used for your orienteering exercise is all we ever known. So what we explored today didn't even exist until this week? And easy access to this new area presented itself in the form of a convenient elevator, no less. Heard that many of the ruins from the Dark Ages were fraught with mysteries. This is almost inconceivable. Oh, something must have caused the new areas to show themselves. I don't have the slightest idea what that something could be. You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, sir? Let me think. Perhaps it may have something to do with Emperor Drygles. Drygles, the Lionheart? Very same. Emperor Drygles left strict orders regarding that building, which have been passed down from principal to principal ever since. He proclaimed that the old schoolhouse was to be preserved as it until the promised day arrives. Promised day? What does that mean? That I couldn't say. Though some have speculated it ties back to the War of the Lions 250 years ago, and to Drygle's companion, the brave Saint Sandlot. Saint Leon Sandlot? Saint Leanne Sandlot? I don't know. The Lance Maiden. If Emperor Drygle's words did concern the War of the Lions, it does stand to reason that she'd be connected. She and her Eisenritter fought valiantly at his side throughout the conflict. Valiantly enough to be regarded as a saint by the Septian Church. I imagine few in Erebonia don't at least know the name. Her name is celebrated even in my hometown. I'm about as far out in the Empire as you can get. There's no shortage of legends and mysteries surrounding her life, and her death, for that matter. How in the world would she be connected to the old schoolhouse? Well, I'm not certain she is. When I think of the alterations that have begun to... whoops. Sorry about that. I find it difficult to believe that there's no more connection. It strikes me as more than mere coincidence. I guess that's as good a theory as mine. What about the promised day referred to? Well, with so little information, we could speculate all night, and I doubt we'd be any closer to a legitimate answer. We'll just have to keep searching the ruins and see what we find. You performed admirably, Class 7. I truly appreciate all your efforts, and I'm terribly sorry for keeping you here so long. Not at all. I'm just happy we could be of help. If we discover anything else, we'll let you know at once, sir. Excellent. Feel free to prioritize other tasks as you see fit, however. You're not my personal assistant, after all. I like that the principal is very understanding, unlike Sarah. Thanks for the help, everyone. Think nothing of it. Honestly, I want to solve the mysteries of that place as much as you do at this point. I feel the same, and fighting monsters within serves as excellent training. I will be more than happy to accompany you again should the opportunity arise. Yeah, it's not right for you to have to do all the hard work, Reen. That goes for all the other requests you do on your free days, too. My help's just a call away if you ever need it. Thanks. I'm sure I'll take you up on that. See you back at the dorm. Take care. That's complete. Oh, we got healed. Also, another bonding point. I forgot we get one after the schoolhouse. Who should we use it on? Possibly Hughes. Oh, Fee. I want to learn more about Fee. Definitely use it on Fee. Using 2F. Oh, this is the rooftop. This is not what I want. We want the first floor, right? Oh no, it's not gonna have the green exclamation point. Fee. Where are you? Here you are, Fee. What are you doing, Fee? Not much. Looking for someone to nap, I guess. Go to your room. Guess. I can never tell what she's thinking. Maybe I should talk to her a bit more, try to get to know her. That's a great idea. Would you mind if I stuck around here? Go ahead. It's all yours. See you later. I meant stuck around with you so we could talk for a while. Huh, okay. Oh, goodness. This is gonna be interesting. Talk about awkward. So, are you always here this time of day? Sometimes. Unless I'm napping somewhere else. Yeah, I do see you napping a lot. So, do you, like naps? They're okay. What else is there to do during school hours? Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. There are plenty of things to do here. You won't even get to do some of them when you're older. For example, there's studying, joining clubs, hanging out with your friends, all sorts of stuff. I'm in a club. Gardening club, actually. Whoa, when did you join that? I have to admit, I'm pretty surprised. What sort of things are you growing? Nothing. What? Right. Well, if you do end up growing something, I'd love to see it. Sure. You act like you're my dad or something. You get a kick out of getting involved in other people's business? Well, I don't know about that. This is the way I act with my sister, so maybe that's it. Sorry if I upset you or anything. I'll try not to be so nosy in the future. Either way, I don't exactly hate it. Huh? He got up from the sofa. I gotta get to gardening club. Wait, now? Seriously? We're allowed to stop by whenever we want. See ya. Hey, the stairs are the other... He walked towards one of the windows and placed her foot on the sill. What? Fee? He jumped down into the courtyard. What? Fee? He rushed down the window in a panic. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Did she just jump out the window? Where is she going? He is a very tough person to read. Is she alright? Jumping down from here without even a scratch isn't just athletic. It's almost inhuman. Where'd she learn to do that? Is Fee a humanoid? Calling it. Fee is a humanoid. Alright, well that happened. Total awkwardness. So I guess we're done. There's nothing else to do. Should head back to class 7 dorm. Is that a bell? It's that cat. My, haven't you got lovely fur? Who's your master, I wonder?
Meow.
Good kitty. Oh, she's got a ribbon, so she's definitely not a stray.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Does that feel good? You've got real pretty fur. Such a pretty girl, a cat. Actually, are you a male or female? I've just been assuming female, but... Okay. How? Alright, goodbye, cat. Oof. Guess I pushed my luck. I don't think she scratched me too deep, but I should still apply some ointment when I get back to the dorm just in case. I wonder what her name is. You and me both. Okay, that happened. Where's the dorms? I was going and then they interrupted me. Getting dark, so I should go to my room. I'll be in for the night. Yes, enter the dorm. Did all the tasks and the bonding events. We're good.
Oh, Reen. Good evening.
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now. I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Yeah, and we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're going to need to keep investigating that place on a regular basis, I'd say.
Well, I'd be more than happy to accompany you next time.
I would be glad to invite you.
The request was made to the whole of Class 7, after all, and I'd like to do everything I can to help.
Really? That's very kind. Maybe I should ask Fee next time too. And Eusis, and Machias while I'm at it.
Huh? Fee would be a good choice at the very least.
So I'm assuming next time we could just use everyone?
I'm sure she'd be more than happy to accompany us. Or, More than willing, anyway. As for Eustace and Machias, I'm sure a chance will present itself for them to make friends eventually. Maybe then?
Hey, maybe then, yeah.
One can only hope. We really have to do something about those two already.
Oh my! Reen! What happened to your right hand?
Just a scratch, no big deal.
Oh, this? A beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or at least I think she was a lady.
Come again?
A black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around before. I assume it belongs to someone in town since it was wearing a blue ribbon and a bell. I must have done something to offend it though, because it got all grumpy out of nowhere and scratched me up pretty good.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right away.
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just seen it around town a few times. Anyway, I'll go get the first aid kit. Don't go anywhere.
It's just a little scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal out of it.
Because she's got a big heart.
I've never seen Emma get so flustered before.
Okay then.
There we go. That should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful. I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her. Doubt I'll be able to even come close to matching her own grades though. Or Machias's for that matter.
I wasn't trying to help you, but I did cause you some trouble during last month's field studies.
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
There's a lot about both Machias and Eustace that we don't know. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little. This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather. Abend time is about to start anyway.
The day is done and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh, actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of May, and the greenery all over Erebonia is beginning to reach its peak. It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have Modder Park to enjoy with its spectacular glass garden. Though, for those willing to hop on a train, I heartily recommend a trip to Lunaria Nature Park. Administrative issues kept it closed for a while, but it finally reopened this month and it's worth making the trip. You can relax and take in the scenery of this vast, almost mystical forest, and then grab a cold beer on the way back.
Oh, well, Sarah would love that.
I can't think of a better way to spend the weekend. Can you? Whoops, with all you students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I? You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way. Anyway, let's see who sent us some mail today, shall we? This first one's from future 3-star chef from Bereahard.
Practical exam. Alright, it's time for this month's practical exam. I'm sure you don't need a refresher on how these things work, so let's just get started, shall we? It's another mech. Is this the same exact exam as the first time? Still not used to these things. Don't know that I'll ever be. It's changed form. Now that you mention it, this one does look different from last month's. Fiddling with their settings changes their appearance too, apparently. I really don't know how they work, but it's not like that actually matters. You know, it's kind of discouraging when the instructor who's sending us into battle is so unconcerned. Alright, let's begin. Reen, Elisa, Laura, Gaius, step forward. Looks like we're up first. I have every confidence in our abilities. Yeah, with the 4 of us together, this should be no trouble at all. Okay then. This is, honestly, I'm gonna go with this. I don't feel like editing my quartz right now. I think we're good. We just used this theme, so should be good. Good luck, you guys. What is it doing? Alright, already? Okay. Show me how it's done. Gladly.
We have nothing to fear.
Beat the following conditions. Cancel an enemy art. How do I cancel? Alright, so they have different tasks for the these exams, which is really neat.
Turn to flames.
Isn't impede cancel? I think that's what impede means.
Leave it to me.
So when it uses an art? So I think Flamberge and Autumn Leaf Cutter.
My turn.
Flamberge and Autumn Leaf Cutter should cancel.
Here we go. Go.
I've got you.
I love this track. Oh my goodness, that's dangerous.
My turn.
Don't ever do that again. Paralysis, that's not good.
Right. Arcus activate.
Of course. Arcus activate.
Here we go.
Everyone's paralyzed, that's bad.
Arcus, activate.
There's a lot of health though. This could take a while.
It's my turn.
Oh, we got this attack. I want to see what Turbulence does.
Whirlwind! To me!
Dude, that's so sick. Love that.
An opening.
That's a really good craft. Big fan. I didn't get to cancel you. Excuse me. Oh, that could block my crafts.
I can do this.
That's bad.
Fire.
Yep.
Here we go.
That blocks attacks? What does Adamantine Shield do? Ow.
Of course. Ha!
Okay, it just blocks one
Leave it
attack,
to me.
I think.
Whirlwind! To me! They're open!
Dude, I love Turbulence. Use an art. That's not the art I wanted. I wanted an art.
Not here.
Give me Demonic Sith.
Of course.
Huh?
Here we go.
This thing has a lot of health.
Not here. Hang in there.
Of course.
I need to cancel you so badly. Alright, move down should help.
Take this!
Thanks.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Autumn Leaf Cutter. Cancel that art. Conditions meant words.
Flames, gather on
Do the
my
Flame
blade.
Slash and the Radiant Dance.
Behold, my most powerful strike. Radiant blade dance.
Oh, you're basically
me.
dead. So I'm gonna end you with the one of the coolest crafts as of
Whirlwind.
now.
To me!
Love that attack.
I go where the wind takes me.
Not too shabby.
I did it.
Arc Slash. Unleashes an arc-shaped shockwave. That sounds really, really cool. Can unbalance. I figured.